Hello Internet, welcome back to Crowbarhighfive. My name is Ricka, and this is Thumper for the Nintendo Switch. I am so freaking stoked that this game is on the Switch. It's awesome in portable mode, you can take it everywhere, it looks great, it sounds amazing as always, and there's one thing that I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about in depth, and that's the HD rumble capability. They were talking about how they were going to bring that to Thumper on the Nintendo Switch, and it's real, guys. It's really sweet. So I'm going to try to explain it to you in this video. I know it's one of those things where you kind of have to like experience it for yourself, but I got to tell you guys, it's awesome. It's great. It adds such a cool layer to the experience where you're just feeling every curve and turn and bump and grind, and oh man, it's so cool. So I'm going to attempt to explain that to you guys as I play through Thumper. We're just going to jump right into where I left off. So if you're not familiar with HD Rumble, that kind of sounds like a silly thing if you just look at it by the name. Probably the best example of it so far that the Switch has to offer is the ball counting game in 1-2 Switch, where you actually have to rotate your controller around and feel the number of balls that are in a box or your controller and guess how many there are, and then it totally works. Like, they show you a little diagram afterwards and you can roll the balls around. So when Thumper was like, oh, we got HD Rumble, I was like, oh man, I gotta see it. I gotta feel this. Like, I'm playing it docked right now, and I've got the two Joy-Cons in my hand right now. I kind of like it like in two hands because it really feels like you're holding a little space beetle here, and you feel everything. Each time you're hitting a thump tile or whatever that you want to call it, it's like both the controllers are reacting, and it's like almost like beneath your hands. It's weird. It's like your palms feel a lot of like the hits that are underneath the beetle, and I'm going to try to explain as I go. As you slam into the walls, you can feel it in each controller, in each hand, depending on what side of the beetle you smacked against the walls. That goes for also the highway course that you're going down. You're hitting each side, and you're just bouncing off the sides here. There's like a real grind that happens when the beetle goes down into this mode, right? When you're going to slide against the walls and stuff. And that's really sweet. Those little guys that hit you straight on, those horizontal line guys, it sounds like it's almost like you're hitting a bump on a road. It's really cool. Yeah, actually, that's a good way to describe a lot of what's happening. It's almost if you were holding the steering wheel of a car, and you're just flying down this highway. You're feeling every bump, every thump, and then each time you slam, it's like that's the biggest amount of rumble you feel is when you slam into those walls. Actually, I take it back. It's when you shoot something like that back at the boss. It really feels like a wave. Like here, you're just bam, your hands are just like rumbling, and you can actually kind of feel it leave your hands as that projectile shoots at the bad guy. It's so freaking sweet. So I'm not sure if I'm doing an adequate job describing it. So I'm gonna take me off the screen here, and I'm going to show you guys via this diagram that I've come up with kind of what each piece feels like as I go through this next area. So 214, I'm going to take you through this with this diagram of these Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. Kind of sweet. So you can kind of tell like where in the controller these things are happening. It's super accurate as I'm like grinding against the walls. And I mean, like, really, you can describe it as a grind. Like, it feels like you're grinding your edge on that wall as you go. And then the slam is just so satisfying, man. It, like, hits you right in the palm, and you just feel super cool. I don't know. This game is all about, like, atmosphere and feeling awesome, I think. And just, like, wrecking shit with the power of sound as the Space Beetle. And it really works, man. And the HD Rumble just adds so much. Like, when you're just digging against these walls like this, oh, man. It's almost like you ran your car into a guardrail. I've never done that before, but I imagine it's kind of a similar feeling on the steering wheel. When you're in the air like that and the beetle's wings are up and you're like hovering like that, it really, the best example, or the best word I could use is like a buzzing, like, so it's actually like the wings are fluttering about because you're like, you feel the buzzing of it. And those are like the same kind of deal where it hits you in the face. But they hit you with both controllers, so it's like ding, ding, ding. Oh man, it's so sweet. You really got to try it for yourself. So hopefully that gave you some kind of idea, that diagram gave you an idea of like what it might be feeling like in the Joy-Cons. I mean, the best thing you can do is to just pick one up, pick the game up, and just play it, because it's just so sweet to just feel every turn and movement. But I didn't really see a lot of people talking about it in depth, so I kind of wanted to do my best to explain it here. It just adds such a sweet layer of awesomeness. After playing this game for a while, I you know, I put it down and I could still feel my hands tingling. Like my palms were just tingling after being like rocked and rolled through this freaking crazy ass game. I freaking love Thumper, man. And this is just such a sweet addition to the game. I think this is going to be my preferred mode to play Thumper. I actually own it on PC as well. And I was so used to pushing just keys and stuff on a thing and kind of feeling like a video crazy DJ. But yeah, just to be able to hold it like this. It's only 2 buttons. Like, you know, you're just working the Joy-Con stick in this hand and then pushing A in this hand. You know, that's like typical Thumper, but man, it just feels so much better when you're actually hanging on to it. Like you're holding onto the beetle while you're on the ride, man. You're going over the hill like this. It's super sweet. Dude, guys, just trust me. HD Rumble is real, and it is really a great example of HD Rumble in Thumper. Super freaking sweet. So I hope this video has helped kind of explain and maybe sell the idea to you guys. I'm so stoked about it. I just had to talk about it. It's not a bunch of BS, SSSSS, BSSS. It's legit. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thank you guys so much. Let me know if you are playing Thumper. I'll leave my friend code in the comments or in the description. You guys can go against my high score here. Yeah, and you can face off against me in Thumper. And let me know what you think about the HD Rumble. And if it's feels as awesome to you guys as it does to me, because I'm loving it. If you like this video, if you want to see more Thumper or Nintendo Switch videos, hit that like and go subscribe to Crowbar High Five. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!